Leo, welcome back. Or if you are new to my channel, welcome to ya. Just cleansing. I used to do it between every few readings, but I'm finding that cleansing the energies really helps to not start going down a specific path, if you know what I mean. Anyway, this is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and this reading is a love reading from April 11th through April 17th. I just like to throw dates around them, but really timeless. So this very well may be a message in this for you whenever you happen upon it. I do want to note that these readings are general, and so while they are focused towards Leos, hundreds and sometimes even thousands of people watch these videos, and they can't be for everyone every time. So please do use your discernment and don't force it. If it's not for you this time, it's not for you. But what you can do is check out all your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Watch those readings. And if you don't know what those are, you can do a little Googling on it, and then you can get your chart done on Cafe Astrology for free. And you can see what the dealio is and then come back and look at all your readings. And so, Leo, if this does resonate, please do like and subscribe. But most of all, Leo, thank you so much for joining me and spending this time with me. I missed last week, and yeah, I missed it. I missed you guys and doing this, so I'm happy to be back. And just want to thank you for joining me. Let's get going. Okay. Little cut there. Just going to lay out the cards. Ah! You show up in your own spot. Strength. That's Leo. Oh wow, this looks like it's going to be good. Wow. Hmm. Okay, I don't see the whole story, but I got chills. I don't know why. Ooh, I'm getting chills. I mean, there's some good cards, but getting like mega chills. Like, Leo, if you are getting into a relationship, or if you have a specific person on your mind, I'm just getting this feeling of like excitement and anticipation. I'm feeling it. Okay, wow, I'm serious with the chills. Okay, so let's get started. Your energy is strength. You are in your power. Now, to me, I don't even remember when I was learning what strength stands for. To me, strength means perseverance in the face of adversity. So what that means is you have the strength to hang in there and work on something while you figure it out. And it can be the ability just to make it through freaking life day to day. That could be your strength. Or it could be that you need strength to deal with things in your relationship. So let's see. But again, this is your card, Leo, and so you are in your power, and that is a very good place to be. How you see the relationship, that is the Chariot. So the Chariot is about movement. It's about asserting your control, kind of taking control. And, you know, it can be about victory. So I would say that you see being in this relationship or moving into this relationship, you want to move there. that is that's your will. That is what you want to do. That is what maybe you're telling your person, hey, this is what I want. I want to move into this relationship and I want to move forward. And you see being in this relationship as, a victory. You see it as a good thing for you to do. And then you have the sun, which is Leo as well. Whoa. I'm trying not to look ahead. I'm trying to, tell the story as it unfolds. The sun, beauty, light. I have to find a new word for childlike wonder. Just looking at things with a sweet, fresh perspective. Maybe, I think, Leo, your challenge is in this relationship to lighten up and see the potential and the beauty. Like, I'm a fire sign, so I understand Leos can be very, well, I think domineering is more of an Aries word, but Leos can be very powerful in their intention, and it can be a bit overwhelming, not only for the other person, but for yourself. Like, you can be so focused on what it is that you want that you don't even think or consider what the other person wants or how you should approach them. And when I say you don't even consider what the other person wants, it's not in a bad way. It's like you don't get it. Sorry. But it's like you don't. It's like you're so focused on what you want. I mean, and you could use, if you thought about what they wanted, you could use that to your advantage. And not in a bad way, but in, what do they want? Well, I can offer that. I want that too. But it's like you don't even stop to think that. You're just all about what you want. And so I think a challenge for you is to really lighten up, open up, look at things from a different, new, fresh perspective. Yes. That would be my advice to you. Let's look at them. Their energy, the Knight of Cups. I call the Knight of Cups knight in shining armor. So this is a person who, whether young in age or young at heart, they are just exuberant in their offer of love. Romantic, sensitive. They could be a water sign, very easily could be a water sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So that's their energy. How they see the relationship is the King of Cups. So where you're coming from, this is what I want, this is who I want for the relationship, they are coming from, they're coming from the King of Cups. So they're coming from, I have so much love to give. Now, I would be afraid that your fire and their water like you need to really interpret each other, because your love languages are different. You're coming from fire and chemistry and attraction and will and strength, and they're coming from love and admiration and caring, and they're coming from a much softer place. So you have to be careful that you don't accidentally stomp on them. Not on purpose, but you know what I mean. You really have to be sensitive to them and their love and what they have to offer. It's very beautiful, but it's way different than what you have. But just because it's different doesn't mean that it's less. You have to put yourself in the other person's shoes, Leo. You have to. And their challenges. Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles. They could be so into the emotional aspect of it that they really have a challenge grounding themselves. This is so funny because you're so fiery and they're so watery and lovey and they're and then they really have a need to ground themselves, in as much as it's not all about love. The Beatles song, All You Need Is Love. Well, it would help a lot of things, but you do need other stuff. Okay? And so I think your person, Leo, might have a challenge with kind of coming down to earth. Maybe that's just in the beginning. Maybe right now they're all in the honeymoon love stage. And so maybe it's a challenge for them to, come down off their honeymoon high and look at the reality of things. But you probably need the same thing. You're so busy charging forward. So yeah, definitely both of you could use some grounding. Now, obstacles overall in the relationship. We have the Justice card. So justice is about balance. It's about taking responsibility. And it's about recognizing that everything that you do has an effect on the other person. So when you think about doing what you're doing, think about how it will impact this person. Try and find balance in between your fiery, take charge way of doing things and their more watery, loving, emotional way of doing things. Try and find a balance there. And then both of you having to take responsibility for who you are and what you do. Like, I could see very easily you overpowering this person and thinking they're weak and not even looking at how you might have been overwhelming. And them being so caught up in the honeymoon that when real life comes, they're all pissed off, not accepting responsibility for them, being the emotional creature that they are, which is a beautiful thing. But you know what I'm saying. So we have to find a balance here, and we have to accept responsibility for who we are and our actions. Advice from Spirit. the Page of Cups. Start small and start from love. So Leo, you're going to have to understand their love language and at least learn to speak it a little. Okay? You are a fire sign, you are not a water sign. I'm not saying you have to change who you are, but you need to learn their language and you need to learn how to speak it a little. You need to learn to give them a little bit of what they need, or a lot of what they need, but I think you're going to have to start small. Learn their language and give them what they need. And Leo, if this is the person that you really want, persevere. Don't give up. And I think that won't be hard for you because your card is strength, which is perseverance in the face of adversity. And not that a relationship is adversity, but it can be. Being in a relationship can be hard work, right? Like, shit, this should be easy, but you know, a lot of times it isn't, even the good ones. So Spirit is advising you learn their love language, and I see the potential outcome as both of you persevering to make this work. And then there's also an overall arching energy of soulmates. That either getting back together with someone that you were with a long time ago, finding each other again and getting back together, or this person could be someone from a former life. And the way to tell that is if when you met them, did you feel a sense of home? Did you feel a sense of recognition? Did you feel drawn to them like maybe you've never been drawn to anyone before in your life? And that could mean that you were together in a former life. But either way, this is a soulmate card. So Leo, if you want this to work, you've got to learn their love language. You've got to understand who they are and what they want and give them some of that. It's not all about you and what you want. Okay? It's hard to tell a fire sign that. But it could be beautiful. So Leo, that's all I have for you this time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.